Hey there, I'm Critsy Bear. Welcome back to Sorcery. Look at me, keeping up with my upload schedule. Hooray! Give myself a round of applause. 2 days in a row. Would you believe it? Yeah. The past couple weeks, I've been really slow on my YouTube content. If you're watching this in the future, hello. Very impressive that you found this video, by the way. This is I don't know, 100 episodes into an obscure series. Well, I did see that Germa played Sorcery recently, right? So maybe that's going to be good for the Sorcery series. Personally, I've never met another person who's ever played this game, but I'm hoping now that a big popular streamer dude has played it, it'll maybe it'll uptick in popularity. Is Steve Jackson still around? Is Steve Jackson alive? Jackson's sorcery. Hang on a moment. Okay, so I looked him up. He's 71 years old now, and I mean, the most recent game he made was only in 2016. This one, actually. I mean, gives me somewhat high hopes. I mean, he's made a couple other games, too, like Fighting Fantasy, The Warlock of Firetop Mountain. What? Can I play that? What's it look like? A Nintendo DS game? Oh, I would have to use an emulator, wouldn't I? I don't know if that's okay. DS game. The movies? He worked on the movies? Sorry, my voice is still gone. It's probably annoying. He worked on the movies, the game The Movies. No way. Lost Eden is his first game. What's that for? Is that for the computer? That's for the... that's for MS-DOS. And the CDI. Oh. Ooh. I don't know, maybe I have a new game to play eventually. Hang on, what's the plot? Adam, Prince of Mo, has grown up on an isolated world, something. Morcus Rex, a strange armor-plated dinosaur, leads the Tyrannosaurus army. What? What happens? How did that come up? I mean, I'm kind of sold. Sorry, I got thoroughly distracted with this rabbit hole for 3 minutes, but I wanna I wanna play Steve Jackson's first game with the fucking cyber Tyrannosaurus armies. What? Anyway, let's continue the game finally. Let's go into the next chamber. Last time we killed the werewolf. Yeah. Walking into the room, you trip over something. You keep your balance, but turn to see that you have broken a tripwire. There's a whistling in the air as an arrow hurtles forward toward you. Dodge left, dodge right, duck. You duck, and the arrow misses your shoulder. The sound is accompanied by the shick of another arrow notching into an unseen string. Cast a spell. I don't know, it's probably how around here, right? Right? Someone a trap goblin. How? I mean, I've talked to conjured goblins before, and they're real people. This is so weird to me. Like we walked into a tower that just conjures infinite goblins, and all of the goblins were completely aware and wanted to stay alive. Like, we ran into one that was cowering in fear and had a whole personality. Anyway, I'm just gonna use How. Consulting the stars, you bind the magic, but before the voice can advise you, an arrow strikes you in the chest. You gingerly pull the arrow out and manage to staunch the bleeding. You are in pain, but lucky to still be alive. There's nothing else in this room except now broken arrows. You scan for more tripwires as you leave. Cool. Can I have a moment to cast Dock, please? I should have cast Zip or something. I didn't even check if I could. Ah, yay. You enter a large room, once more ringed with torches. A huge door stands across from you, covered in gilded patterns, but guarding it is another werewolf. Attack the shoulder clasp. I should probably just use walk. Yeah. Well, I don't know. They can't even overpower me. I don't know if I need to use walk. I'm gonna attack the shoulder clasp. Attack the shoulder clasp. As a werewolf charges, you deftly stab it in the shoulder. It is knocked sideways, the armor flying off in the process. Rolling, the creature inside leaps to its feet, turning from beast into a woman before your eyes. Her eyes betray deep fear, yet she raises her fist to defend herself all the same. I mean you no harm, you cry. She stares at you for another moment, then runs away from you, out through the door opposite. A moment later, you hear the hiss of gasp and a terrible gurgling, choking sound. Oh. Your shield shimmers out of existence. I still had my shield? Alone in the chamber. Wait, why didn't the shield come in handy for the arrow room? What? You stand in the chamber, large door. It is not locked, but the ferocity of the now dead guard attests to its importance. I don't think that's how you say that word. I don't think that's how... Look at the door. You look over the large door. It is inscribed with ancient glyphs of protection, secrets of fear. The door is trapped and requires a word, but you do not know it beyond the slurred syllables of the mutant. Now I can put it together. Clanking, cranking noise echoes from somewhere close by. You declare, trying to match the mutant creature's utterance as best you can. Nothing happens. You pause to listen. There's definitely something mechanical in the next room. The final door awaits. But it's trapped. I thought it was trapped. You step into a tiny chamber, but only get a glimpse of what lies in before an enormous explosion rips through the walls. You are crushed from both sides, and the roof collapses on your body. A trap! Your last thoughts. Your last thought is that the vault required a word. You have been crushed by a collapsing ceiling. Well, lucky me, I actually strategized this time and put myself a nice little time travel point, canonically, before I came on this adventure. So, where am I going to get the word? Do you think the lady knows? The lady, what's her name? The merchant, that does the Archmage's diplomacy. She might know. Also the thief. God, I can't remember any names. I just don't retain names. Period. I'm gonna try seeing if I can, like, interrogate the merchant. Alright. Hi, skeleton. No, I need to leave now. Yeah, there we go. Okay, outside. Now what? Maybe the criminals in the back of the bar? I don't know. Would they be involved with the lady? The thief lady? Down the lane. Oh, I can't visit right now anyway. I really need to figure out when those guys are open. Well, since I'm right here anyway, I think I'll try, talking to, you know, the person I can never remember. Eat some food? Have I eaten today? No, I don't think so. Go ahead, eat some food and rest, you know? Fountain. I mean, I've never drank from the fountain. Yeah, I'll drink from the fountain. The water is quite foul. Nylock, that's her name. I wish I had my crystal ball. Maybe using far would have given me the word. We'll just follow her. Interrupt them. It doesn't even matter. Are you Nylock? The traveler grabs you by the shoulder. Wait your turn. You, indeed. I saw you in the darkness when the gates turned to fire. The Vic for first noble. Indeed. Says Nylock. That's right. We showed those goblins a thing or two, eh? Is Vic his purpose? I haven't asked that one around. What are you doing here? Just a little goodwill trip, you know. I want the Archmage to know that my new position isn't a threat to him. How did he even get here? Like, I had to crawl through hell to get here. I had to travel across, like, time travel wastes. The people of Carre, they're... Well, the people of Carre were gifted the portal traps by the Archmage, right? Or was it a different one? Was it Throbin? No. I can't remember who it was. Well, one of them gave them the portal traps. Maybe there's a portal that goes to Membang or something. Just a little goodwill trip. Like what? Doing business. Oh, this and that. The Archmage is interested in security, you see. I don't want to know. I've heard it. Security? After the Battle of the North Gate, the Archmage was apparently impressed by my methods of keeping the peace. He sent for me to discuss the matter. Oh, interesting. I haven't heard this before. Carre isn't peaceful. He wants your werewolves. He hushes you. Keep it down. You want to give away my trade secrets? The esteemed Archmage, he says, glancing at Nylock, merely wishes to know how to acquire such a disciplined force. I'm sure it's a lucrative deal. For everyone, he laughs, then looks at you shrewdly. I'm doing well. Thanks to me. True. Vic knows a deal when he sees it. You not only saved the city, but you're the one who helped me rise to First Noble. So, what are you interested in? Information. Still a sharp one, I see. I'm not entirely sure why you're in Membang, but don't tell me. But here's what I want to know. This is the second shipment of armor I've brought to the Archmage, so he may have some of my unique soldiers prowling around. Oh, maybe I do want to go down there and die. And he looks at the oblivious Nylock and draws you close. Well, to make the armor light enough for packing, I had to cut a corner here and there. Just for efficiency's sake, of course. The point is, the armor is weak above the left shoulder. Hit the clasp and it might, well... He demonstrates with one dropping hand. Don't mention this to anyone. Goodbye, Vic. With a wide smile, he claps you on the shoulder. A pleasure, as always. Ask Nylock about her goods. It doesn't seem like I can. I have some questions. Good for you. What can you tell me about the Archmage? He employs me. Do you know anything about the crown? The what? The Crown of Kings. Never heard of it. She underlined something. Never heard of it. Underlining Analander or something. What do you do here in Membang? What do you suppose I do? I took you for more than a storeholder. Perhaps there is more to you than it appears. Shucks. I heard the Archmage was long dead. Alright, he's probably dead, but I didn't say that. I just handled the trading. Poor girl. Alright, I mean, I'll buy some stuff. Provisions, of course. Yep. Don't go below 200, though. Blood candles. You sell some strange things. Oh, that's it. I'm leaving. Splendid. I like Nylock. Search the courtyard. I couldn't use Yap in there, right? Like, I'm thinking maybe I can translate the goblin slurred speech with a magic spell. Anyway, I didn't get anything from Nylock, but I did get important information from Vic, so I'll remember that if I have to try again. That I can go in there and I can immediately get, get Vic's information. Who would know? Ah, man, I can't think of nothing. I don't think there's anywhere I've missed. Let me look it up. Not look it up, but I have a text file on my desktop here that I'm getting. Alaxlamar. Yep. Nope, I'm not saying that. Oh, I guess I'll go talk to the thief again. I'm getting the feeling that it's not gonna do a whole lot. Cast a spell, can't do much here. Move. Oh, I can go and get my spire. Go visit my spire. Leave it alone. Leave alone the monastery. Go to the doors. I don't think the word to the door would be in the college, would it? Right? Because it's like the Archmage's vault. What happens if I dump out the hourglass? I still haven't tested that. Each stalk is taller than you stand. Yep. Move through glass. Glass. There. Sorry, I forgot to keep my OBS up so I can see how long the episode is. Attack. There's nothing in the grass. The spire. And this is where we're going to spend the night. Grab a little more power. Approach. No! Idiot. Shit. Oh, the serpent. Another serpent battle. Serpent battle! My nemesis. Back again. I don't want to use any stamina, though, because I need to take a nap. 6? Nope, stamina. Man. Well, maybe I just played it fair and square for once. Maybe it not being depressed will make it go for riskier attacks, and I can overwhelm its strength. Sorry, I'm not yawning because I'm tired this time. I'm yawning because I'm bored of serpent battles. No good. It didn't work. His head tumbles backwards into the grass. Gonna go for a 6.5 this time. I doubt it can overpower that. Okay. And now, just a regular old 6. Come on. Nice. Snap better than that. Didn't lose any stamina. Now go to sleep. Yes, I stand below this fire. Go inside and don't leave this time. Sheesh. The shrine, the prayer, the words, and the nap. I don't know. Do you think he, whoever has the words? Man, I can hear people talking outside. It's distracting me, stressing me out. Your breath clouds in front of your face. When did it become so cold? Keep watching. Sneak up on the figure? I don't know if I've done that before. The figure gasp. You cannot be as silent as the night demands. The figure gasps. Analander, you're awake. Do you know me? I have always loved you. How could I not recognize you? Hunched figure scuttles into the chamber, just crouched before the idol. You ease yourself from the bedroll. Do you know me? What? It never really describes the figure, does it? Hunched figure, scuttles. Voice is calm in the darkness of the spire. I have always loved you. How could I not recognize you now? Does the figure lie? You cannot see below the cowl. What trick is this? No trick. I cannot control my heart. I was made to love you. Come here where I can see you. I yearn for you, but I love you too much to do what I was made to do. See, like that kind of talk, I don't know, reminds me of Flanker, like, you know, I was made to be an assassin. But I don't think Flanker would be this sentimental. I'm not afraid of you. You should be. I am cursed. My very touch is death, and I fear that I will touch you. Oh, Analander, I prayed for a vision of you, but what I was told... Tell me. Yep, I remember. It's just that I would die over and over. It came true. I wish I could say something else. Anyway, it reminds me of, you know, like the way Flanker sees himself. And, like, apparently there is some kind of, like, a romantic relationship between the Analander and Flanker. So, like... Nope, open the door. I've seen a vision of me hanging out of the Archmage's tower with the crown in my hands. Was that vision false? Or am I going to have to go up to the tower after getting the crown? Smaller streets and alleys. Can I avoid the guards by going up this street? No, I can't. Yeah, I can't go up that street. Cool. Okay. I'll just go back. Finery of a captain. Ay. Turn around. Yeah, right. Me? Odd. You, stop there. Me? You're up to something. Of course. Wall. Yes. Zip. Zap. I'm gonna go zip. You disappear and just as a bolt of electricity flies towards you. In the warehouse? Do they go by? Oh, no, of course not. They just come in here. Slip past the guards. Sorry, wait. Footsteps! From over there somewhere. The guards are going to converge on your hiding spot, while the captain hangs near the entrance. Jump out and strike. That's what I want to do. I want to jump out and strike. I've been here before. You leap out only to see a sword swinging right at your head. You duck aside, but take the blow on the shoulder. You manage to land a deadly blow of your own, and the guard falls. Fair enough. The other is nowhere to be found, and he will not be for long. He will not be long, rather. Hand resting on her sword, the captain waits for me. Charge her. Of course. No, hey, weren't we equal strength before? Fool! I'm the Analander. With my magic scimitar. Nope. Saber. No. Cutlass. Yeah, there we go. Hey, look at that. Oof, that's gotta hurt. Captain raises her own sword for a brutal attack and you knock her to the floor. She bleeds onto the stone. I don't know, how strong do you think she's gonna go for now? Because, like, I don't know, she probably can't go above, like, 2 or 3, right? I'm gonna risk a 4. Hey, nice! Not quite as good as I could have gotten it. Aiming at her hard, you lunge at her. You catch her underneath her own raised blade. Captain takes a step back. I can't remember what that one is, so I'm gonna go for a 4 again. 4. A. See, I was gonna go for like a 0.5 initially, but shifts away quickly. Go for another 4, I think. A. Didn't even take any damage. Flawless fighting. Search the body. Nah, leave the guard uniform. Explore the warehouse. Nothing here? Yep. It's a jewel of gold in the broken buildings over there. I wish I knew where to find a new crystal bag, though. The crystal bag. There's the lady. Can I help you? Who are you? Rani Golandi. I don't know if I've heard her second name. She bows extravagantly. Rani Golandi, at your service. I just emerged from a small disagreement. Same thing as always. Do you need help? Not really. The goblins and I were just discussing certain irregularities with their finances. I see. Fine, I robbed them. Why? You mean other than for money? Do you actually want to know? Yes. I'm a pirate. Yeah, you know, you gotta rob people if you're a pirate. Robbing goblins can't be very profitable. Must have been a dangerous journey. Is that what I've said before? Shucks. I'm listening. What are you telling me? What treasure? I've already heard all this. I wish there was, like... I cannot allow that. I hear that the inner vault requires a word, Leo! It does! I happen to know it. No, I won't tell you. You must not take it. Why is that? I need the crowd. So do I, fool! Cast a spell. And... so, can I cast Tell here? I need to cast Tell on Rani. I need to figure out the word. Tell. Come on. That's what I wrote down! Oh, no it isn't. Alright, got it. Alright. Drawing the skull cap, you cast the spell. Rani's thoughts fill your mind. Quick, sharp, and adaptive. She's focusing on her swordplay, her feet, and her weight placement. But, above it all, one word rolls over, around and around, as though she is trying not to forget it. Alara Lamalantana. Alara Lamalantana. Oh, let me write that down real quick, just in case it, like, gives me a multiple choice question later. Alara Lamalatana. Got it. Push Rani into them. Alright, cast another spell, I guess. Capital Goblin. Yeah, you know what, let me do a walk and then fight. I wonder if I push Rani into them, if like, she'll stay longer. And I'm gonna push her into them. You dance behind Rani and kick her into the goblin. She's left dealing with the bulk of them, cursing you all the while. Nice! I'm hoping that will allow me to, keep her around a little longer. I want to see if I can work with her, you know? Didn't even try. Poor guy. Poor guy's not... He doesn't even have a chance. 4 damage. Goblin waves his little dagger in the air. Oh, poor dude. Look at him go. Dead. For what? Ronnie has disappeared. Alright. Well, I mean, I know exactly where she's going, so hopefully I can catch her. If I run into a trap again, I'm going to let the death happen this time, so that I can save that clue. I don't want to have to go out here again, you know? Okay. 2 men in heavy robes. Don't need any money right now. I think I'm going to ask... I think I'm going to gamble for more money if I happen to get down to, like, 200 or so. You know, right now all I really need it for is buying food and such. Sun is sinking down. Move into the building. Going straight in. No way she beat me here. I did nothing except walk here. That was all I did. Look at the far door and kick the door. I wonder if I can tell them that I know the word. Like, can I get through the mutants that way? Let's see. I mean, I managed to get through it without losing any stamina by doing kin before, so... What lies beyond the door? Mutants. You've been here before, dummy. Greetings. Who are you? Back away, or I will be forced to act. K-I-N. Yep. And one more kin. So... Is it like doing the spell more than once in one scene? No. I wonder why the walk spell was taking my stamina before. Does walk always take stamina? Let me check. Fix, nip, pep, god, gak, nif, fog, fall, mag, does, how, zob, gob, 6, raz, walk, walk. Oh, it does take stamina. Alright. Fair enough. I wasn't even paying attention before. I got so distracted by the glory of infinite walk. Open the door, walk right in. It's a mucolytic room. Confidently walk forward, just let the glass get crunched. Open the door. Keep listening. Turn slowly and... I think walk forward it was. Walk forward, something crunches, stay still, lash out. And then I believe the last time I solved this with Gak. Is there any other option? I would love to peacefully resolve my issues with the mucolytic. I mean, Gak. It works. Search the room, got the key. I wonder what's in the other room. I don't know, should I go for the secret door this time? Take the potion. You know what? I should cast a healing spell, I think. Hey, look, I can. Yeah, because, like, you get a free Blimberry here every time, right? So, like, there's no reason not to. It's not like I need to hoard Blimberry. I have 5 doses left. I mean, I could drink another one right now. I don't know, I'm gonna do it one at a time, every time I have to come here, because I get the feeling I probably haven't finished dying. Search the room, where's the wall? Coin? No, leave the coin. Look at the walls, and push the stone. I mean, I'm curious about what's in the other room. Maybe it's where the werewolves live. What was in this room? I can't remember. Like, I know it's the thief and the thief's boots. Do I get another pair of boots? Take the pouch, and I want to take the boots, too. I'm going to take your boots. That's a nice pair of boots you got there, yoink. A fine, supple material. Oh, I don't get two of them? I've been in here before. Man. Alright. So I recall that one over there has an arrow in it. Maybe the way to get through it is to trick the werewolf into going in there. It's a werewolf from Car A. Attack the shoulder clasp. Remembering Vic's advice, you lash out with your blade. No, I knew that already. I died in here. No, I didn't. Right. Yeah, that's past the point. I died to the mucolytic. So anything past here, I solved with time travel. It was a vision. The clasp breaks, the armor slips off, and the change is instant. The wolf's hair recedes, its back straightens, and you are left standing before a man, stripped to the waist. I mean you no harm. Where am I? He stares at you. The vaults of Mampang. I have never heard of such a place. What am I doing here? Do you know what you are? A wolf! No, you can't be. But what do I do now? What do I do? I can taste blood in my mouth. There is no cure for lycanthropy? There is no cure for lycanthropy. But what happens when I change again? What happens to me? Lock yourself up. Lock yourself up. Before the full moon. If you're careful, you will survive. But why me? Why me? There are worse things. No reason. Well, I mean, human greed. Can't I give him like a more philosophical answer than that? A greedy man needed a slave soldier and intentionally infected you with a lifelong illness without regard for your well-being. It's an awful thing. Just tell him. Be real. No reason. Fate. There are worse things. You can't. No reason. Be grateful for your life. Peasant nods once more. The peasant! Wolf armor is piled in the corner. Indeed, the shoulder clasps are poorly made. And here comes the arrow room. Gotta get hit by an arrow. Oh wait, no, duck. Tiptoe across the room. Cast spell. So can I cast Zip or anything? I can cast Zen, but I don't think that's gonna work. No, it's not magic arrows, it's just regular arrows. How doesn't work? Wall? Well, what would be the... I mean... How much damage did I take before with the How option? I think I went from 10 to 6, so I took 4 damage. Nip. I wish I could cast speed. Sob? Sun, no. Maybe if it was someone actually aiming an arrow at me. Huff? Ooh, maybe. Huff. Let's see. Ooh. Gather the stars into design around you, placing your Gellhorn at your lips and playing a loud note. The wind shrieks around the chamber, knocking their arrows from their flight. They scatter around the room. Thanks to your spell, you are now safe. There is nothing else in the room except for now broken arrows. Nice. I'm getting through here without a scratch on me. Look at me, I'm a cat burglar. That's my role today. I don't know if it's even worth going through the rest of the tunnels. Maybe I will next time. Attack the shoulder clasp. I mean you no harm. Yep. Alara la Malatana. Alara la Malantana, you cry. The words echo around the cold stones. Very quietly, you hear a click from inside the walls. Of a trap disarming, it's impossible to be sure. A clanking, cranking sound comes from somewhere nearby. The final door awaits. Let's see if I explode this time. I will accept death if I do. Yo! Opening the rich doors, you discover a room empty except for a large contraption with pipes and dials. It pumps steam in and out like a beating heart. As you step inside the room, the door seals shut behind you. What did you do that for? A voice demands. It must be Arani, the treasure hunter you encountered in the city literally today. It hasn't even been a day. I got here first, she says quickly. 90% to me, 10 if you help me figure out what the hell this thing is. How did you get past the wolves? How did you survive the traps? I mean, they weren't that deadly, if you choose the right path. How did you get past the wolves? Meat biscuits. Werewolves tame easy. Okay. And how did you survive the traps? What traps? Don't tell me you stood on the pressure switches and tripped the wires. Who does that? Now, look, help me with this thing, or there's nothing for us to share. Look around. You prowl around the room, alert. You see nothing dangerous, but also nothing of any real value beyond the curious machine. At the far end of the room, you spot an oddity in the wall. I noticed that too, Rani assures you. I assumed it was the exit. Icy water drips down your neck from somewhere above. Look at the wall. You look over at the curious wall. The edges of one brick have been worn smooth after some prodding and pulling. You discover it slides free, revealing a hidden switch. Leaving so soon? Rani teases. Look at the machine. You look over the machine. A few long levers protrude from its brass and iron hull. Brass doesn't work well with steam, does it? A brass and iron hull, sparking occasionally. Pipes lead both upward and downward into the rock. A few dials have needles like compasses, but they swing wildly, and the glass is so scratched that they're hard to read. Ugly thing, isn't it? Arani complains. The machine spits and churns. Arani bangs the side of it with her elbow and rubs her arm. There's something here, I know it, she grumbles. This whole place seems abandoned. Crown isn't here. Just pull the levers. Arani catches your arm. Didn't you see the electricity coming off this thing? You're no good to me if you get yourself fried. Press the wall switch, I guess. A whole section of wall shimmers, then disappears. It reveals a small chamber, no larger than a cupboard. Yet it hums with magical energy, sending vibrations in the air. You suspect entering this chamber will trigger a powerful spell. Be my guest, Rani remarks, gesturing at the doorway. I imagine it teleports you out. I think my cat's trying to get in. Episode's almost over, though. Smash the machine. Smash the machine? Smash the machine. You look around for a decent weight to smash the machine with, and eventually find a loose rock to serve as a crude hammer. You dent the machine's sides in a few places, but it continues to belch steam. Go in caveman mode on this thing. Bash it again. After a few more bashes, you give up, although you notice on the last hit that the machine moved slightly to one side. Interesting, Rani murmurs. Machine is beating away. Rani mutters curses to herself. Push the machine. You push hard at the machine, expecting it to be too heavy to shift, but instead it slides a little ways across the floor before catching. There's some kind of latch holding it to place near the base. The machine is still chugging away, despite being entirely disconnected from the inlet and outlet pipes. Examine the pedestal's latch, lift the pedestal's latch. The machine is covering something. Examine the pedestal's hatch. Ah, man, but I do have to go. Squatting near the pedestal, you see the latch connects to the base of something hidden beneath it. You touch it with one finger, and it seems safe. Rani draws her sword and flicks up the latch to the contraption's base with its point. After that, it takes only a moment to slide the machine out of the way, revealing a hole in the ground. She looks at you with triumph. The contraption makes some impressive-sounding wheezing noises. After you. Try and stop me. She flashes a grin and kneels down, and sticks her head into the hole. I will ask her what she sees next time, because I do have to go. Consider it a cliffhanger, you 4 people who are watching this. Bye-bye.